name is Orina Christopher. I am a writer, director, and actor. What inspires my story? I would say people around me. I like to observe everyone, of all sorts, of all color, of all class, of all gender. People inspire me. People are storytellers just by looking at them. What inspired me to be an actor or a director, I would say, is movies, of course, but there is a lady, Mrs. Kelvin, who was my high school patron teacher for the drama festivals. She caught me when I was making in class, and at that time she was the teacher on duty, coincidentally. So she found me, called me out, took me on a walk, on a silent walk, which was very scary. Went to the rehearsals hall, and she told the chairman of the drama festival, give this boy a line. And yeah, that is how I started acting. That is how I found myself in the journey of theater. How I organize and prioritize my work would start from writing. First of all, from thinking of the story. It takes time. We have to consider the venue, how the set can look like, and then the characters are the key imagination. We need to see this character, what he thinks, what he feels. This character, what she says, what she thinks about this other character. So it's a process for me to write, but it becomes easier once the writing is done and I start looking for actors. I can hold auditions, but mostly I just look for people I worked with before and bring them back.
In my house, you have demeaned the existence of my dominance. In my house, you have insulted my economic status. No, you will do as I tell you, for what I say is final.
The major themes I address in my plays, some call them feminism, because if you have watched my productions, there's always this character who has issues with women for apparent reasons, who thinks that men are superior than women, who thinks that women were created just to be below men, who thinks there can never be anything equal to men when you compare them with a woman. So yeah, there's always this character who brings out that kind of vibe, and there's always another character who is the opposite of that character, who tries to prove him or her wrong.
I've worked with Orina, and he's a good director as well as an actor. Media is the only way we can change the world. If we address these things through plays and films, they will change one day, and he does that.
The challenges I have faced when I started out. Well, obviously, as I said before, I started in high school. Balancing my studies and drama, it became a challenge because it brought my parents now to the picture. My parents weren't up for me being in drama at that time. There was also a time I was snacking for a drama festival. Where I remember that time my mother came in to school to see the principal, to tell him personally that I should chuck drama. And that day, coincidentally, was the same day we were to go for our first competition at the drama festival. And I was one of the main actors. I couldn't stop. It was too hard for them to look for another actor to replace me, and we were dazed. So yeah, I had a patron, Mrs. Okello, who snuck me into the bus, and we escaped my mother. My achievements that I've had in this field of theater, I would say I have grown. I have truly grown, because I started out in Form 1 with only 2 lines. Extra, read all about it, was on my 2 lines. And now here I am writing and producing my plays. I would say that is my greatest achievement. The importance of theater in our society, I would say, is how it brings joy. Yes, it can bring a mix of emotions, but joy is what comes out after all that. There's a saying which says that with all the wealth or with all the poorness you can experience in your life, with all the hunger, with all the tragedies, with all everything bad or good in your life, if you avert all that and find a little bit of happiness in your life, then you can die. So me, if I bring people from all sorts of places, all sorts of gender, all sorts of ethnicity, coming together and work together to achieve one purpose, and in that purpose, within that, they find joy amongst each other and spread that joy to people, I would say that is an achievement to me.
Working with Orina has always, first of all, been a very great challenge, because seeing him grow as an actor, as a classmate to an actor, then to a director, working with him has always invited that bit of a challenge into my life. And I can say most of the plays that I've done, or most of the roles, the best roles that I've done being directed by Brian Orina.
Any word of encouragement I would tell to the upcoming theatre practitioners, I would say is, life is how you make it. So if you come out here and expect life to be hard, it will be hard for you. But if you set it on your own terms, I promise you this, life will go in how you want it to be, with your own terms, and it will flow genuinely.